I'm Paige Winfield Cunningham with the Washington Times, and we're down here in Tampa at the Republican National Convention. We're happy to welcome Governor Jim Gilmore, former Virginia governor. He agreed to stop in and chat with us for a couple minutes. So Governor, I wanted to start by asking you, I know looking ahead to November, everybody's also remembering back in 2008 when Virginia went for Obama. Can you share with us your thoughts about kind of why that happened and what you expect to see this year?
Sure. I think it's too soon to predict what the outcome will be in Virginia. I think we'll know more about that in October. And Virginia is very much a mirror of the national mood. We have a little of everything and everybody in Virginia. So as a result, the national mood will probably be reflective of the Virginia mood. In 2008, there was a real demand for a change. People were tired of the previous administration. They wanted something fresh and new, and President Obama offered that. He said, I'm going to be different, it's hope, it's change, it's going to be something fresh. And that's, so there was really a tidal wave for him. And then, he's got some, support in Virginia. Virginia's changing and shifting around. It's no longer a purely conservative state. And now I think that to govern correctly, conservatives have to make their case. And that's what I think that Mitt Romney will do.
How optimistic do you feel about how Virginia is going to go?
Well, I'm reasonably, cautiously optimistic. I don't think you can take Virginia for granted ever. There's no instinctive desire to vote either Republican or Democrat at this point. You have to tell the people of Virginia what you want to do, why you want to do it, and to be persuasive that you're trying to move things in the right direction. Then you'll get the vote of Virginia.
When you were running for governor of Virginia back in the 90s, you had a lot of success with your no car tax slogan. If you were advising the Romney campaign on a slogan, what would you tell them?
Growth and hope for the future. That would be my slogan, because I think that we really do need to really offer a positive view of what the future ought to look like. And I think that means the opportunity to get a job, to be an entrepreneur, to create something exciting, to advance, to strive. These are the normal instincts that Americans have that cause the nation to run and to go. And frankly, that belief and the contrast with the President Obama and the Democrats is probably what this campaign is really about.
Of course, economic growth is such a, how to achieve that is such a point of debate in Washington. But we see a lot of Republicans calling for cutting government spending, which, as you know, can actually be kind of the opposite of what you want to do in a recession. Do you think that they're making a mistake? And what are your thoughts on that? How do you achieve that growth and still try to, rein in the government spending?
Well, I think at this point, we probably ought to be questioning the old Keynesian economics that says that the only way to really build up the economy is for government to tax people and then spend more money. I think that's demonstrably not working. And what it's really doing is tamping down the ability of individuals to buy things, to invest things, because the government is extracting that money, and they're not doing a very effective job of using it to build anything. So I think instead we need to be thinking about something different, and that is, how do you grow the economy? Sure, you've got to plug the hole in the bottom of the bucket by not spending as much. And you do have to adjust the entitlements in some way, fix those programs. You do have to do those things. But in the end, the only way out is to grow the economy. And there are perfectly good ways to do that through tax reform in order to utilize the normal processes of human beings to want to get ahead and to feel like that they can advance more with their own capital and their own finances if they can get ahead. There are ways to do that. I know how to do it. I've developed a growth code to do it through my nonprofit.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Good. Thank you very much.